for some reason, people can't get enough of Sonic 06, so they're remaking it. Not Sega. Sega's not touching this, all right? Sega wants to forget about Sonic 06, Jesus Christ. But fans, apparently they're fans of Sonic 06. Fans are remaking Sonic 06, Sonic the Hedgehog from 2006. People call it Sonic 06 because Sonic came out in 2006. It was just called Sonic the Hedgehog. It's supposed to be like a fucking, I guess, a reboot of the franchise, or I don't know what the fuck it was supposed to be, but it was garbage. It ended up being garbage because Sega pushed it out the fucking door. They said, "Are you guys done?" And the developers were like, "Nah, not really. We got a lot of stuff to do." Like, well, yes you are. Get it out there. This is over with. Put a chick in there for Sonic to make out with. It's notorious. It's like one of the worst games of all time. Notorious for that. Everyone knows. If you have anything to do with gaming, you know about Sonic 06. All right. So if you don't, where have you been? But yeah, apparently there are fans. Chaos X is leading the charge. That's his name. I don't know his gamer name is Chaos X, but you can tell he's a Sonic fan there. He's got Chaos X, the Chaos Emeralds, and you got Chaos the villain and everything. This guy likes Sonic, all right? That's an understatement. If he's fucking remaking Sonic 06, he's like, you know what? Sonic 06 gets a bad rep. I'm gonna do things around it. It's Chaos X and a few friends of his are working on this. They've been working on this for years. It's gonna be on PC. He can't make a fucking console game, right? That's a lot more work than if he just programs a fucking PC game. It's made in the Unity engine. I don't know what the original Sonic 06 is. Probably some like custom engine from Sega. It looks like garbage. It looks like fucking hot horse shit. But Chaos is getting a crack. He's stepping up to bat. He's gonna give it a nice crack. And they put out a video of the demo. There's a demo you can play right now. Actually, it's got Sonic, Tails, and Silver in it. And I don't like fuck around on PC games very much, but if you got a PC, go check it out. Go tell me what you think. I watched a video of the demo, and boy, it did look a lot better. Because when you play Sonic 06, it is glitchy as fuck. It looks muddy to me. Like it looks all like blurry and shitty. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was playing it on CRT at the time. I remember it looking like fucking shit when I played it, especially the human models. I didn't see any human models in this demo video though, but the human models are fucking hilarious. Anyways, the demo looked pretty good. I think the graphics got a little buff, not too noticeable, but to me, from what I remember, I haven't played Sonic 06 in fucking, I don't even know how long, maybe since like 06 or I don't know, fucking 07. I don't remember the last time I played goddamn Sonic 06, all right? But it was a long time ago. But this did look better than what I remember. So that's neat. And I looked at some people talking about playing it, and they said that the glitches that they experienced before weren't there, and it plays a lot smoother and everything. So I guess great job, Chaos X, for stepping up for Sega and remaking Sonic 06, which no one wanted and no one asked for and no one cares about, but you and your friends, I guess. I don't. Maybe you do care about this. I don't know. Do people care about this? It seems like a waste of years to me to redeem Sonic 06. But hey, I guess Sonic fans rejoice, right? China just brought new gaming rules into I don't know what they're in law now. They brought new gaming rules into law in China, and they are fucked. This is just a small little snippet of what I saw here, but they are putting a ban on 3 specific types of games in China completely. No gambling games like poker and shit like that. I don't know if this involves like if they're games that you put actual money down, or if it, like literally if the game has gambling in it, like how Red Dead Redemption 2 has like poker and dominoes and shit like that where you can gamble. Like if that's banned, like you would have to take that out of the game. I don't know if it's like if it involves real world currency or if it literally just has gambling in the game. I didn't see a specification on that, but what I read was like mahjong and shit. So I'm like, I guess it's just fucking, if it has gambling in the game, no go. They just don't want any even fake gambling. So no gambling. Games that delve into the country's imperial history aren't allowed. So they don't want to look. They don't want to. They don't. They're like, nothing happened before. Just keep going. We're going forward. Don't ever look at our past. Let's keep this train moving. So no games with any of that to do with that. I don't know if you could put maybe if you made them look amazing, they'd be like, you know what? All right, let's get this one out here. Like China's always been the coolest thing in the entire world. Maybe they'll approve your game. I don't know. But and then also this is the biggest one because every fucking game has blood in it. Any games featuring corpses and blood of any color. It doesn't matter if it's blood that's made to look like, you know, fucking gravy or some shit. You can't have blood or corpses in a game in China officially now. That's a fucking real thing. So, you know, if they bring Mortal Kombat to China, they're gonna have to take out a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a weird, I don't know what it would look like, but it's gonna be fucking weird, that's for sure. Because they don't want any of that violence in there, so I don't know. Most games have blood in them, so they're gonna have to like take it out of the game completely, like no blood. Some games it's not gonna be that big of a problem, like fucking Mario and shit like that, but no corpses or blood. I mean, in Mario, there's like corpses, kind of, right? There's been like, I mean, dry bones, that counts as that's legally a corpse, right? Isn't that dry bones, isn't he? He's a fucking pile of bones. He's clearly like a dead Koopa, like a zombified Koopa. I don't know. But no corpses or blood. That's gonna fuck over a lot of people bringing their game to China. They're gonna have to redo a lot of things. Like I said, if the gambling thing, if that means like in-game gambling, like Red Dead 2 is off the table. So a lot of games are gonna have to rework a lot of shit for this. But you know, China, like when I made the video about the Switch officially coming to China, there was multiple comments in the comment section like, I don't know what you're talking about. I live in China and I already bought it. Well, I bought this shit like 2 years ago. And like people were saying like, I bought my Switch in China. There was multiple comments of people saying they bought their Switch in China. And I was like, well, I don't know. That's just what I fucking read. And you know, China's fucking shady. You know, we go to Japan a lot and people go to Japan, buy a lot of shit and bring it back to China. I'm sure there's tons of that going on under the Chinese government's eyes. I mean, like China, we've been through China a couple times and the airports, they're rushing you through and they're yelling and it's like it's hot and it's scary. So I mean, of course people they're gonna bring these games with blood and violence in them into China. No one's stopping them, all right? They're gonna sell this shit like they're selling the Switch already. This is gonna stop games from officially being released in China. But if you live in China, you're gonna be able to get fucking the real deal Mortal Kombat, I'm sure. But this is just kind of shitty for companies that want to bring their game to China because it has 1.4 billion people, which is a huge fucking market for gaming. Apparently, it's the biggest gaming market in the world. So you really want to have your game in China. But China's just being a dick about it. They're just being like the fucking biggest bitches in the world about their games. Like, nope, you can't have that, you can't have that, you can't have that. We want our games to be pristine, proper, and pretty for our beautiful citizens and our beautiful country because we're #1 in the world and we don't want to be tainted. That's China in a nutshell, their gaming policy. So, pretty fuck China. Great job for being a bitch. You look like a bitch to me right now on the world scale. Almost like countries that are bitches. China, right here. Boom. Nailed it. Pretty big target. But hey, shitty policies game-wise. You know, Chinese, everything. I like Chinese food, okay? American Chinese food. Whoa, watch it. But the game policy-wise, I'm just like, this is the biggest bitch move I've ever seen in my life, China. Jesus Christ, get it together. EA has no plan to release Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the Switch. Someone asked Jay Ingram, the EA community manager, on Twitter if there were any plans to bring it to the Switch, and he said, as amazing as the Switch is, there are no such plans. Which I'm like, does EA has been fucking over giving Nintendo games since the Wii U. At the beginning of the Wii U, they were like, you know what? We're all in with this Wii U here. And then like it didn't sell really well, and they're like, just kidding. Imagine if we were serious. The Switch has gotten like what, a shitty FIFA port, and I don't know what else they've gotten from EA, but as far as I know, that's all I fucking know. But yeah, this is a big game coming out. It's a single-player focused game from EA, which everybody's like, oh my god, single-player focused game with no microtransactions? They promised no microtransactions in the game, and yeah, people are making a big hubaloo about it. Respawn's making it. Respawn are the people that made Apex Legends and Titanfall. They're making the game. They know what they're doing game-wise. So I think it's going to be a pretty good game. People are still weary. They're like, they said no microtransaction, but we're watching you, EA, you greasy bastards. So we'll see about that. But it's sad that it's not coming to the Switch. EA needs to give the Switch some love. The Switch is it's a powerhouse as far as sales go. It's doing amazing. Games sell amazing on the Switch. This game would sell amazing on the Switch. And the people developing it, Respawn, have said, because they've got a ton of demand to bring Apex Legends over to the Switch, which is a free-to-play game. You buy little skins and shit like that. They make their money off the microtransactions there. So free-to-play, you don't gotta buy anything. I've never bought anything in the game. And it doesn't affect the enjoyment of the game for me personally. But hey, maybe you like, I need that sexy skin. But anyways, They said they want to bring Apex Legends to the Switch. They want to. They hear the fan demand. So I feel like this is something on EA's end, like, no, don't fuck with the Switch. No, because you know what? Fuck Nintendo, all right? I don't like it, all right? I feel like it's just EA being a dick to Nintendo, to the Switch. They're just like, no, fuck that. We're not bringing our games there. So EA, if that is the case, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a gun now, all right, EA? And I'll shoot you. Bottom line. The Game Boy celebrated 30 years of being alive. 30th birthday was April 21st, which was yesterday. I don't know what day that was in 1989, but hey, it's Easter. It was Easter Sunday here, so. But anyways, 30 years old, 2 years older than me. Happy birthday, Game Boy. Without the Game Boy, we wouldn't have Pokemon, right? I mean, it started out on the Game Boy. Maybe we'd have it in some kind of other iteration or form, but Pokemon really fucking took the Game Boy to the top echelon of gaming, right? Pokemon fucking nailed it. Everyone my age was playing Pokemon. Don't lie. Don't be like, I hate people that are my age and are just like, oh, Pokemon, that's like, what, Pikachu or something? Like, you fucking know his name, you son of a bitch! But, yeah, without the Game Boy, that we wouldn't have Pokemon in the same shape and form we have it nowadays. So, if you like Pokemon, you gotta thank the Game Boy for that. The Game Boy also, you know, Tetris was packing with the Game Boy. Tetris was fucking killing on the, you know, Tetris was in high demand. But anyways, pack onto the Game Boy was amazing. It made everyone's childhood that is, I don't know, I would say 23 years and younger had a fucking Game Boy, all the way from original Game Boy to Game Boy Advance SP. We're talking about the original Game Boy's birthday here. But it's the start. It's the daddy of all the Game Boys, all right? So without that, there wouldn't be the next one. So we gotta thank the Game Boy. Everybody thank the fucking Game Boy or I'll shoot you too, motherfucker! Thank him! We salute you, Game Boy. If you want to be like this badass motherfucker on screen right here, hit up our merch store, FUgameCrue.BigCartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, fast shipping, good quality, great pricing. Go check it out. If you want to support the channel, but you don't want any merch, hit up our Patreon, patreon.com/FUGameCrue for as low as $1 a month. You can help out the channel a lot. We got a direct PayPal link in the description below if you don't want to do Patreon. Links for all kinds of other content as well down below. My personal channel, our Skateboarding Channel. Go check them out. And I'll see you in the next one, buddy.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
I'll do it. I'll do it.